had some photo printing news this week. Costco has announced that it is closing its photo centers at over 800 locations across the country. What does this mean for consumers? Is Walgreens Photo the next to close their in-store printing? And does it even matter? Let's talk about these things together. Hi, I'm Mollie Bartelt, one of the co-founders of Pixologie. We are photo estate planners and your go-to experts in photo saving apps, software, and tools. If you like learning about options to preserve your photos and family memories, definitely subscribe to our channel so you can be alerted when we have similar information that goes up. Today we're going to talk about Costco closing its in-store photo centers and what impact that has for consumers. I'm actually curious, have you printed pictures at Costco? Do you print pictures at all? Please leave a comment below. I'm really curious to learn about your habits with printing photos. A little bit of background. As I mentioned, Costco announced this week that it's closing its photo centers. This will happen on February 14th, I believe, and even CNN chimed in on the announcement, and I loved how they phrased it. They wrote, "This marks an ending of a number of Costco services that have a decidedly retro vibe." So printing photos at a local store is retro now? I'm a Generation Xer, and I guess this is just one of the signs of changing times. I have to be honest, as soon as I heard that Costco was closing their photo centers in the stores, I was thinking, is Walgreens going to be next? And then I thought, well, does it matter? Because when's the last time that I printed a picture? And then I remembered, oh, we had graduations this summer. Granted, they were very small with the COVID shutdown, but I printed out 2 pictures from 2006 that were of one of the neighbor's daughters, and I just thought she'd enjoy seeing some memories we had of her long ago. So I printed 2 pictures last year total. How many pictures did you print? If you have any thoughts on that, again, leave a comment because I just think it's interesting to see what's going on out there. In the past, printing photos was essential to preserving the family stories. We looked through albums and we looked at the printed photos, and when we were kids, you know, in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and I know some of you are older than me and that might go back, but printing out photos was mandatory. That was the only way we could talk about the photos, and at least we had something printed, you know, to enjoy. Today, we don't need to print pictures out. We have so many options to share and view them digitally. Now, compare that to the past, 20, 30 years ago, people printed thousands of photos out. Not today. And there is something being lost with this. When we don't print pictures out, we don't have that physical reminder of the event or that we need to do something with the pictures. And I know today people are accumulating thousands and thousands of photos on their cameras, on their cell phones, on their computers, and they're not able to do much with them. At Pixologie, we teach people that they should bring their printed and digital pictures together in one collection and organize it and curate it so that the photos and stories and memories and even legacies can be shared today, 10 years from now, and even generations to come. It's what we call a photo estate. And if you want to know more about that, just click in the link above and you can hear about that. I think the bigger concern for consumers now is losing track of where all your digital pictures are. I mean, they can be on your phone, they can be in a website like Costco where you've stored pictures after printing them, and they can also be on your phones and they're just accumulating in all these places. That's a bigger problem than not being able to print locally. There's three things to think about with photo preservation. So I'm shifting from talking about printing pictures to preserving your photos. The first is you should have them backed up in two places, one inside your home and one outside of your home. So when you have pictures all over the place, this is really hard to do, and you'll want to figure out bringing them to one location once and for all. And then it's easier to back them up. The first location inside of your house could be on your computer or an external hard drive. And then the second location outside of your house could be a site that stores photos. Now, Costco, like Walgreens, you end up storing pictures there because they're uploaded, whether that's part of your process to upload them all and then order the pictures you want, or you just order as you go. It's not a long-term solution. So you have to figure out what your two backups are. The second thing that helps with photo preservation is actually organizing your pictures in albums or folders. Depending on what software you use, you want to have your pictures in albums or folders so that you can find the photos you're looking for when you need them. If you need help with that, you can check out our other tutorials on the website. The third thing to think about with photo preservation is how will you share those photos? And by sharing, I mean printing them, putting them in a photo book that you can view with other people. I also think sharing, through your cell phone with text messages and emails important. How are you going to share your photos? And you have to think about how you're going to share them today, and then how you will share them in 10 years, and how will you share them with future generations. So it's quite a deep topic, photo preservation, and these three thoughts will never, the answers to those thoughts will never be found in an online website like Costco and Walgreens or Snapfish. You need a long-term solution, and we can help with that at Pixologie. The solution that we use is forever permanent photo storage. If you want to learn more about that, you can click on the link above for some tutorials. Our clients have enjoyed using it, and it might be an option for you. I have a link below in the description that will get you a 2 GB account for free, as well as a $20 coupon. So wrapping up, what do you think about Costco closing its printing centers? Does it impact your life that much? I'll be curious to see what you have to say, and I know other people will be too. That's it for today. I definitely want to be a resource for you. We have a book on creating a photo estate. You can check that out. And we also have other information, reviews, and tutorials on our YouTube channel here. So be sure to subscribe so you get the latest from us. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you the next time.